So, first, how are you doing with the quarantine? How are you staying in shape as like a basketball player? It's probably super different.
Well, I think it's tough because we still don't know if the season going to continue or not, right?
Yeah.
So like we actually have to just keep our body in shape. But I think Celtics do an amazing job to just making sure that everybody's still in shape. We actually have this the FaceTime calls 3 times a week, and around it took around like 45 minutes and stuff. So just the strength coach telling us like what to do straight, like okay, the first 10 minutes warm up, and then push ups, and then sit ups, and then this and that. But I think it's good because you still want to build that chemistry with your team, and I think those workouts been amazing.
So you FaceTime for 45 minutes, and what they make you work out on camera?
Yeah, so we actually just be it's like a group FaceTime call, right? It's like four or five players
Wow.
in that group call. So we just set our phone like somewhere on the floor somewhere, and then we just literally do some moves in front of our coach. And it is fun because like you miss your teammates when you see those guys so much, they become your brothers, right?
Oh,
And then it's always nice to see my teammates and then see they're doing good, their families are doing good, and then we just have just having conversation, we having fun and stuff. It's been good because like it's like it was tough when you hear like the season is suspended, right? And then when you now it's like we have this conference calls, and then it's been fun, just we are enjoying it.
okay. Here's another good question. If you can create your own basketball team without the Celtics players,
Okay,
oh, you could put a Celtics player. Who would be your starting five?
you talking about like ever or just now?
Ooh, your choice.
I'll do if I could do ever. I probably will pick, Kobe and LeBron for sure, and MJ. That would be my three. And for my bigs, I'll probably put Hakeem and Hakeem Olajuwon and Shaq 4 or 5. I think that would be my starting five.
That was too easy. I should have said
Yeah,
without the
too
retired
easy.
players.
Right.
Whatever. That's a good answer though. Out of all of the teams you've ever been on, who is your closest friend?
Well, I cannot count the Celtics because it's my current team now. But I think I played for Oklahoma City Thunder 2.5 years, and I had an amazing time there. We made Western Conference Finals. It was fun times. I think my favorite teammates of all time was Russell Westbrook and Steven Adams, because I mean those guys. I mean, we went to battle together, we went to war together, and good days with bad days, we always got each other's back. So I think having just Steven Adams right next to you, Russell Westbrook also, it was just amazing. And probably say those two guys.
Roomies!
What was it like to play against Kobe Bryant?
Hmm. I'll give you a good story. So like I actually grew up watching the Lakers, Kobe and Shaq time, right? It was actually one of my favorite teams to watch. And the Celtics fans might get mad at this, but so I got drafted actually in 2011 by Utah Jazz, and that year was a lockout year. So it was a tough year for everybody. And I in December the season got opened up, and my first regular season game was against Lakers at Staples Center against Kobe Bryant. I remember first time the coach I was coming off the bench, and I remember first time the coach called my name. I got up, my knees were shaking. My knees literally, my knees were shaking. I was so super nervous, and I got in the game. I got an offensive rebound, and they fouled me. And then I right before I take the free throw, I remember like the whole step, the centers were yelling. I was like, man, this is so wild because like Kobe was waiting for me to shoot the ball so they could go to rebound.
Wow.
First one I shoot missed. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. The second one I shooted, I actually made them, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta get used to this because this is going to be my life from now on. So, and then after that, it was pretty easy. It was not easy like playing against Kobe for your first game, but I think I will end up losing that game by like 30 because Kobe like ended up scoring like probably like 40 something. So it was a really good moment, but it was an ugly game.
Could have been like, Kobe, it was an honor to lose against you tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Here's another tough one. What do you want to be remembered for most, an athlete or a humanitarian?
I'll say humanitarian, because like a lot of people, especially like in basketball, when the players, when they're done with their career, I don't want to look back and say, oh yeah, I scored this many points or this many rebounds. I did this in my career, that in my career. I think for me the most important thing, when you look back and say how many people I inspired, how many hearts I touched, how many lives I have changed, because I feel like God gave you this platform for a reason. God put you in this situation for a reason to not just be selfish and think about just yourself, but like affect others. So I think just going out there and just try to inspire as many, especially the kids, because those kids are going to be our future in here. So that's why I try to go out there and inspire as much as you can. I think it's my dream.
That's so sweet. And you're right. I just feel like sometimes people forget that athletes, they have more than like basketball to their personality. That when an athlete steps away from basketball, everyone's like, oh my God, what is he doing?
Right.
But you guys are humans too. You guys have every right to share your opinion, stand up for what is right. And especially using your platform to do that, you're right. God gave you it for a reason. And you just got to look back and say, who did I change? How did I change the world? And I think you're doing a good job.
It's a big responsibility, on your shoulder, because like once you're in that platform, there's going to be, not just because of all that social media and everything, there's going to be millions of people, especially kids, that are going to follow your footsteps. So you go do something crazy, they're going to think that's cool and they're going to keep doing what you're doing. But you try to do, like, give back to the community, try to inspire, try to educate other people, they're going to follow your footsteps. So it is very big responsibility.
Someone asked 2 words. Why WWE?
That this guy. Oh no! Are you
serious? Wow. Good question. I actually have a championship in WWE in the Madison Square Garden. I'm the 24/7 champion.
Enes Kanter just won the 24/7 championship.
But it is fun because when I came to America first, that was one of my like biggest hobby. My favorite was Undertaker, and I started watching it then, and I was like, the first day I watched it, I'm like, I want to become a wrestler whenever I'm done. That is fun. You entertain people, you make people smile. It's a lot of trolling, a lot of trash talking and stuff. So I think like I'm actually like getting some like already like phone calls about like, hey, are you ready? Like, let's go. But I'm like, hey, I gotta finish basketball first. So I got like 4 or 5 more years that I'm thinking about joining the WWE.
Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah,
that would be so crazy.
there's so many crazy comments out there too. I can
Like,
see it.
what is your favorite animal?
What is what?
Your favorite animal?
Probably I recently, got a cat. So it probably say a cat right now because how friendly they are. You can just, I'm actually I'm teach her like some tricks and stuff.
Give me a high five. Thank you.
So I'll probably say a cat.
Simba.
I love a cat.
Let's say the season continued. Who do you think would have won the championship?
Oh, that's easy. That's definitely us. Of course, I'm not gonna pick nobody but us because like we played against the Lakers. We beat them by like 30. We played against the Clippers. We beat them easily. If you look at East, we beat Milwaukee pretty good. We actually beat Toronto Raptors. We were actually in the 3rd spot. We were about to get the 2nd spot, but then this happened. But I was very impressed at how our guy just got better in a short period of time because it's a pretty new team, and then we've been doing an amazing job to staying together.
So before I'm going to let you go, my brothers requested that I share this story.
Okay.
I think it was about 3 years ago. When were you on the Knicks? Like 3 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago. 2 and 3 years ago. Yeah, I played 1.5 year.
So my younger brother is obsessed with, a lot of players, but he loves you in particular because we went to a Knicks game and it was during Hanukkah and his birthday was on Hanukkah.
Okay.
And when the game was over, I think we met you and Ron Baker. And my brother says that he remembers before we left, you grabbed his shoulder and you said, "Happy Hanukkah, kid." And you wished every single person there was a Hanukkah event. You wished everyone Happy Hanukkah.
I
This
did
is
it?
2 years ago, and my brother doesn't stop talking about it.
Oh wow, okay. So I did it?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't even remember. But I think it's very important to like I read a lot about other religions, because it is very important to understand people. Because when you understand people, you never judge. You don't judge others. So for me, I think it's amazing because like sometimes we go to kosher restaurant with my friends. Sometimes they go to halal restaurant. Sometimes we go hang out in a talk about Shabbat, and sometimes we go talk about Eid. I think it's very nice to just understand others because you can have a better conversation with them and it makes you a better friend, better or better teammate. So I'm glad that I did that, because making those guys day is definitely more important than basketball. It's bigger than basketball.
Well, all right. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.
Emily, you're the best. Thank you.